Welcome to Harbor Highlights. Happy Monday. Today we are interviewing with Ms. Kong, one of our school counselors.
We also have some Women's History Month information about spring sports. This is more, so stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Cindy.
And I'm McKenna. To start our show, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. As we said last week, this month is Women's History Month. The theme for 2021 is Choose to Challenge. The idea is that from the challenge comes change.
We can celebrate the women from the past that fought for equality for women, and we can celebrate the women today that continue to fight for gender equality.
PBS has many awesome short and full-length movies celebrating amazing women of the past and present, such as Franny Lou Hamer, Marianne Anderson, Elizabeth Smith, and Beatrice V.
Popular streaming sites have also great movies featuring women choosing to celebrate to create change, such as Becoming the Michelle Obama Story.
Hidden Figures, the story of three amazing mathematicians that were essential to the NASA space program, are just a few.
We hope to have Ms. Bossman recommend some great books from our library in a future show.
What can we do today to continue the challenge of social inequality that still exists today?
Now over to this week's general announcements.
Thanks, I'm Reason.
And I'm Christina. Here are this week's lunch specials. Monday is spicy chicken sandwiches, Bosco sticks. Tuesday is hamburger chicken nuggets. Wednesday is spicy chicken and Bosco sticks.
Thursday is chicken bacon ranch grinder, and Friday is spicy chicken sandwich and pizza.
Last week, our donations were picked up by Community Action House. A few of our Harbor Lights people were able to help sort your items that will be packed into food boxes for family donations.
Community Action House is in the process of renovating their site to become more of a grocery store type facility where families are able to shop for what they need.
In the meantime, Fellowship Reformed Church's gyms has become the temporary location for food distribution.
The items get checked and sorted into food groups, and then family boxes get packed for donations. The Community Action House said that they need has almost doubled since last year, so your donations were very much appreciated.
Last week in Academy, we talked about our social intelligence, and a big part of that is empathy.
Being a listening, supportive friend is important now more than ever.
Today marks the 1-year anniversary of normal life before COVID. This shutdown has isolated many, and others still live in fear.
This takes a toll on our mental wellness, so here is Ms. Kong to talk about what mental wellness is and what we can do to stay mentally healthy.
What is mental wellness?
Mental wellness is your ability to kind of cope or handle any type of stress that comes in your life.
Why are people struggling with mental wellness because of COVID?
There are a lot of factors that impact, your well-being, your mental well-being. COVID is one of those factors. And so with COVID, we're seeing a lot of people who are in isolation, not seeing friends and family that they normally get to see and hang out with. Also, just a lot of times, you feel stuck at home. And so a lot of that can contribute to feeling, some of that stress that you normally have and not having those coping mechanisms of support that you normally need.
What are ways to recognize your friends are struggling with mental wellness?
Well, everybody struggles differently, right? And it reflects a little differently depending on the person. So it really depends on how close that friendship you have with that person is. Sometimes you can tell if they are trying to withdraw from friendships that they normally enjoy or activities that they like doing. Even if they are feeling like sad and down for a very long and extended period of time, those may be some signs that you can see something's a little off with my friend. Maybe I need to check in with them to see what's going on.
How can students show support to friends that are struggling?
I think one of the key things is just being a good friend, right? Being there, listening to them, empathizing, understanding, what they're going through. And then if it's something that's really serious, where you're really worried about them, finding that trusted adult to get that extra help for them, whether it's a teacher, a parent, or a counselor. So I think those are good ways to help a friend who is in need.
What are strategies to help your mental wellness?
There's lots of things that you can do to help your mental wellness. So, for example, making sure you are getting enough sleep, staying hydrated, exercising, all those simple things that you do daily, keeping a daily routine. Those are things that can help you to deal with some of the stressors that you are facing in life. Also, just making sure that you're connecting with family, friends, not isolating yourself. Eliminating that social media time, having some good boundaries of when you should be on it and when you should be off. Prioritizing things that you need to get done. For example, like if you have homework or responsibilities that you have to get done first, those are some things that you can do. And that just all factors into your mental wellness and keeping you healthy, keeping you feel like you can tackle everything and having a good balance in your life. So those are some examples of how you can continue to improve your mental wellness.
Thank you, Ms. Kong, for informing us more about mental wellness, and thanks to Jose for recording.
Thanks, Ms. Kong, for those reminders. Remember, students, as a Harbor Lights family, we are here for each other and are strong together.
The March Book Madness Google Forms are now live to vote. Next week, we will tell you what books made it to round.
Now over to sports.
Thanks. I'm Daniela. And I'm Maddie. For wrestling, they have a meet Tuesday away against Granville. For boys swim and dive, they have a meet Tuesday away against Granville and Thursday at home against East Kentwood.
The black team is away against Mono Shores on Monday and Wednesday home against Holland.
The white team, 7th grade team, plays Hamilton away Monday and Wednesday. Both 7th grade and 8th grade teams play Granville away.
Spring sports will be starting March 29. Here's Ms. Dyson-Mars with some reminders.
What are the spring sports and when do you think they will start?
So the spring sports we have are 7th and 8th grade girls soccer, boys and girls track, and boys tennis. Right now we are on track to start on March 29. However, with all sports that happened this past year, that could change any day.
What are the requirements for spring sports and and how do kids sign up?
So the requirements for spring sports are that each student needs to have a physical on file. If students had a physical from the 2019-2020 season, they are allowed to use that for this upcoming year. There's just a one-page questionnaire that needs to be filled out, and I have copies of that in the office. Without a physical, students will not be able to try out. So that is the number one thing. The second thing is they need to have a Final Forms account created. This is our way of registering for sports. It's an online registration that can be done right on your Chromebook, and I have instructions for that in the office as well.
Could you tell us more about the spring sports?
Yes, girls soccer, typically we have 2 teams, and they practice starting on March 29, and then we'll go through the end of May. Track, it's for 6th through 8th grade for boys and girls. They practice out at the stadium every day, and they have meets a couple times a week. And then tennis, we have 2 teams, a black and a white team, but they all practice together. And they start practice March 29 and then have matches throughout the season until May.
Thanks for letting us interview about spring sports. We hope you will join a sport.
Good luck, Panthers, in your game this week, and make sure to sign up if you're planning on doing a spring sport.
There is one more opportunity for conferences this Tuesday, March 16th from 5 to 8 p.m. Thanks for helping us stay safe by wearing masks and social distancing.
Keep showing that Panther pride since this week is the end of third marking period. This is our 5th hour's final show.
Have a great week. Thanks for watching.